Welcome back to CLE Weekend. You know, the first day of school, it can be tough, especially if you're new to the school. But one local 10-year-old took those jitters and turned them into something really special and, frankly, inspirational. So I want to say welcome 10-year-old published author Paitlin Pruitt and her dad, Pete. So thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, I was asking her earlier, do you want me to introduce you? Do you? She was like, no, I'll introduce myself. So I want you to take the floor to just tell us who you are.
Hi, my name is Paitlin Pruitt. I am a 10-year-old author. I am from the Bedford area, and I'm a fifth grader at Carrollwood Intermediate.
Oh, you are so good. You're gonna take my job. Jeez, Dad, we gotta watch here.
I know, right?
Okay, we've got to talk about not only one book, which this is the back to school one, and this is the one that I really want to talk about because this is the time of year. But like, since you wrote this, you've also done an activity book, and you've done a second book. And I'm sorry, say it again. How old you are?
I am 10.
10. She's 10 years old. What inspired you to write this? I mean, is it all you, or was there a teacher, an author, mom, dad?
When I was around 7 years old, I always used to write little stories. I used to have ideas in my head. So my dad has a behavioral health agency. So one time we was at a back to school event, and there was another 10-year-old author there. And I was like, so wow, I could do this myself. So then we got in contact with the publisher, and then it went from there.
Okay, it is amazing because even as an adult, you're like, oh yeah, you see something, you want to do it, but it's very hard to put it into action. And you've done that and gotten it published. You make it look easy because we got 3 books sitting here, but I'm sure this was not an easy process for you. This was a lot of hard work. How much work was it? I mean, you wrote this book in what, how much time?
I wrote the book on my 10th birthday. It took me about a day to write, but to get it published and illustrated and all that, it took about 2 months.
Wow. Okay, and Lori is obviously not your name, but in the book, First Day at a New School, is there anything that pulls from personal experiences that you've had?
When I was about in the 2nd grade and it was about time for me to go to the third grade, I had to change to a new school, and I was pretty nervous about that because I've been at one school for my whole life, and that was hard, changing to a new school for the first time. I mean, I had some anxiety about that, so I decided to write the book to help other kids get through their first day going to a new school.
It can be very stressful. I mean, even as a parent, knowing that your child is going, the anxiety for us too. So I can't even imagine the anxiety, that you were feeling. Okay, obviously we can read the book, but is there any advice that you have, let's say to someone who's watching at home right now and who does have those nerves about going to school?
There's gonna be changes in life, but sometimes changes are good, and I figured that out when I went to the new school because I had a lot of friends, my teachers were really nice, and it was just like that.
Yeah, Dad, I've got to talk to you because I'm listening to her and I'm like, okay, I got 2 boys at home, and when they're 10, if they can just have a piece of this, you are so inspirational. Does it make you so proud?
Yes, proud is not even a word.
Yeah.
I mean, I really can't describe it. Also shocked, because she just took this upon herself to do something like this. So she's amazing me every day.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sitting here, I feel like I'm near tears because I'm so proud of you for doing this, especially being someone in our community who does this.
Yeah.
And these books make their way around. So we've got to talk about this other book sitting here, which is so cute. Okay, so this is your 2nd published book. Tell me about this one.
So this book is not actually about me, but I'm trying to make my books about stuff that kids may go through that they may need help going through. So this book helps kids, like if they're finding out they having a new baby sibling and they're really an only child and they're not used to sharing a parent like that. So it kind of tells them if I had went through that, how I would go through it. So my books kind of tell kids if something's happening in life, how to go through it. There's gonna be changes, but sometimes changes are good.
Yeah, you know what? That's the thing. You got to look at it that way. And I love too, I mean, this is spoken like a true author. You're not just writing about your own experience.
Right.
You're writing about ones that you know would impact other people.
Exactly.
And so we got to get a new bookshelf at your house because you're going to have a whole string of books when you're only 10. Okay, I got to ask, what's next for you?
I may write even more Lori series. I'm gonna make a lot more adventures for her, especially for other kids if they need help going through something. So there's gonna be a lot more coming out soon.
I love it. I'm so proud of you, Dad. I know you
Yeah,
are
she's
too.
just, I mean, just her taking upon to be an entrepreneur and, you know, focusing on, you know, helping others.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. And I think that, you know, showing empathy is one of the things that we've always taught her, and she's just, you know, really, you know, doing it, you know.
She's
firsthand.
giving back in
She's
a
giving
big
back.
way,
Yes.
a very
Yeah.
important way that's going to
So-
have a lasting impact on not only our community, but everyone around the world, because
Yeah.
you can get this book now where?
You can get that on Amazon, or you can get it on my website, which is www.paitlinpruitt.com.
Yeah, that's it. Girl, you got it. I love it. You got the t-shirts. You know how to promote yourself. And listen, everyone else should be promoting you too, because you've got a great message. Thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Thank you for letting us be here. I had a great time.
Me too. I can't wait to chat when we're done. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of good stuff. So both of you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your second book and that activity book too. I was looking at that. I was like, oh my gosh, my boys need this. My boys need all of them. So thank you guys again. We'll be right back on CLE Weekend.